Just something that I noticed, and literally, as I've just watched the export cut again, thinking, I can't find it, and it definitely says it on the Arrow website. I'm literally looking at it now. Hello. Welcome back, and as always, I hope you're doing well. Right, well, before I start, guys, I need to say thank you very much to all of you that comment on my last video, The Enter the Dragon at the cinema, and sent your condolences to the family member that we lost. It was tragic, but some of your messages was lovely, really was lovely. So thank you all for that. I have read them all. I haven't been able to reply to them all because there's so many, but I have read them all, and yeah, it has been pretty difficult, actually. You guys are the best. Anyway, right, today I'm going to give you my thoughts on Bruce Lee's second film, the second major film, 1972's Fist of Fury, on the Arrow box set. Picture, sound, extras, and overall thoughts. So, right, and I've watched pretty much every extra on there, some more than once. So, we'll start with a picture first. It was out of this world. I've done a back-to-back comparison with the Criterion. The colours are more vibrant and popping. There is grain, there is film grain on there, but it's kept to a quite minimum, and it looks natural, looks filmic. The skin tones look amazing, and when you compare it to the Criterion, there's noticeable difference in the colour and the contrast and the skies and stuff like that. Suzuki's garden was unbelievable. The grass and the flowers, everything just looks so vibrant. You can see a clear blue sky, where on the Criterion it just looked white. The picture was out of this world. It really was. The audio sounded amazing as well. Now, you've got 3 audios on here, and it's something I want to talk to you about. You've obviously got the Mandarin, the English dub, and the Cantonese. Now, when it was advertised, it said on the Arrow website, and I've got it up here as well, you've got 2 English mono options: the standard mix, the one that we all grew up with and loved, and the Japanese mix with alternate music. I couldn't find it, right? And Boxing Fights by Gary Wilson commented on this. Literally, as I was looking for it, I came in here, read a few comments, and he commented on it, and I thought, is it omitted? Or, bear with me, one of the extras on here is an English export cut. So you've got a different credit sequence at the beginning of the film and at the end. And the theme track, the theme song as it comes on, you know, doo-doo, that has actually someone singing on it. Now, I watched that whole thing through, and maybe it's just because I'm getting old, but I couldn't really tell a difference from that to the standard mix. So, is it omitted off of this disc? Is it a mistake and it's just not been put on? Or is the Japanese mix on the English export cut? Please let me know in the comments down below, because it's a little bit confusing to me. Have Arrow made a boo-boo on this? I mean, it's not the end of the world, but I must admit I did enjoy the Japanese mix on the Big Boss, you know, with the Pink Floyd music. Not a big deal, but it's just something that I noticed, and literally, as I've just watched the export cut again, thinking, I can't find it, and it definitely says it on the Arrow website. I'm literally looking at it now. Gary messaged me and said, I think they've made a mistake and it's not on there. And I've had a little look around and I can't find it. But it's not the end of the world, but it would have been nice. Or is it that, the English export cut, and there's very little differences that I haven't picked up on? Maybe you might be able to let me know down below. Right, so, picture, I've never seen Fist of Fury look as good as this, and I don't think you will. Colours look amazing. It looks like it could have been made recently, but it does look like a 70s film, if that makes sense. Now, the extras, you got 2 feature-length audio commentaries, one by Jonathan Clements and the other by Brandon Bentley. And if you've got this disc, Fist of Fury, I implore you to listen to them. I learned so much, right? I've got a completely new appreciation for Fist of Fury. I've always loved it. You know, Bruce Lee raging, some of the best fight scenes you'll ever see. But I've got a bit more of an appreciation for the director Lo Wei. You know, some of the pan shots he does, the placement of people in the scene so no one's blocking anyone out. If you get an opportunity, or if you've got these discs, sit down, have a listen to Jonathan Clements and Brandon Bentley. You'll become away from it feeling like you know so much more, and a bit more of an appreciation of the creative process of Fist of Fury. Jonathan Clements has so much information, and Brandon Bentley's like sat with your mate who knows a lot, and he loves the film, obviously. So them two things come highly recommended. Then you've got Legend of the Dragon, a newly filmed 80-minute feature talking basically about Bruce Lee's whole life by Tony Raines, who is a film critic and historian, and he had some interesting takes on Bruce Lee's life and stuff. But the only thing I wasn't sure how I felt about was he kind of was having a little pop at Kung Fu Monthly, or that's how I took it. You know, people that make a little bit of money on the back of Bruce Lee's name. But I don't know, because I kind of understand where he's going with that. But on the other hand, I was thinking, but Kung Fu Monthly kept Bruce Lee's name very much alive. And Bruce Lee collectors all over the world love those magazines and cherish them. Some people think it's the best part of their Bruce Lee collection. So I'm kind of in too much. I know what he was saying, but I kind of disagree with it. But it was fantastic to listen to him. That was a really good extra. Then you've got Visions of Fury, this new featurette on Bruce Lee's collaboration with Golden Harvest and Lo Wei. If you go back to Big Boss, you can see he's a bloody good director with some of the shots in that. But I think this one, Bruce Lee obviously upped his game and Lo Wei upped his game. Fist of Fury is incredible. And that's got interviews with Andre Morgan. You know, Andre Morgan, he worked with Bruce Lee on Enter the Dragon and other bits. And Michael Worth, Frank Jeng, John Kreng, Andy Chung and Bruce Willow. I can't remember how long that goes on for now, but it flies by. It was really, really good. Then you've got a video essay by Brandon Bentley, and basically it's called New Fist Part 2 Fist. I know it does sound a little bit wonky, but basically it's talking about the sequels to Fist of Fury. So you've got the Jackie Chan, the new Fist of Fury, and then you've got the Bruce Lee Fist of Fury Part 2. And it's quite good. I think it's called Splintered something anyway, because they sort of both go off in different things. A really interesting extra. You got your archive interviews that we have seen before. So you've got Nora Mao, Riki Hashimoto, Jun Katsumura and Yun Hua. I think we have seen these things before, but it was nice to have them on the disc anyway. Then you've got an alternate credit sequence, which is basically exactly the same, apart from it says a Chinese connection. And then you've got a trailer gallery with, you know, the Hong Kong theatrical trailer, US, all that going through, some TV spots. And then you've got the Shenzhen trailer reel. And that was quite interesting. So basically you've got Donnie Yen, Jet Li, Jackie Chan, all people that have played Shenzhen in films since Fist of Fury. They've sort of like put them together. It's about 16 minutes long. So that was kind of cool. And obviously you've got your image galleries. Most of the stuff we have seen before, you know, lobby cards, behind the scenes photos. So on the whole, it's a packed out disc, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. The only thing I'm a little bit confused about is the Japanese audio mix with the English dub, with the alternative music. I don't know if it's on the English export cut or it's just a boo-boo that Arrow have cocked up. So maybe if you do know, let me know in the comments down below. But I've never seen Fist of Fury look and sound as good as it does on this Arrow disc. I thought the Criterion would be hard to top, but Arrow have done it. It looks incredible. Now, do you agree with me? Have you seen Fist of Fury 4K, the Arrow version? I mean, you ain't going to believe this. Apart from the final Game of Death that I've watched once, Big Boss, both Big Bosses and Fist of Fury, that's all I've touched in this set so far. I've used restraint because I wanted to do them, watch them thoroughly, and then give you my thoughts on them. And that's what I've been doing. I haven't even had a look. Apart from when I've done the unboxing, they've literally not been touched yet. I'm itching to put in Way of the Dragon, as you can imagine, and dive into all the extras on there. I really am. But anyway, let me know what you think about Fist of Fury Arrow release. Do you prefer it to the Criterion? What do you think of the picture quality on it? Right, and with that, I'm going to love you and leave you. But before I go, I've now set up a shop. There isn't a lot in there at the moment. All I've got is 10 t-shirts that I've designed. These. So this is my Fist of Fury one. As you've seen, I've got an Enter the Dragon one that I wore. But the wife got me How Bruce Lee Changed the World. She ordered it just to make sure it came on time. Takes about a week. And I'm really happy with it. I'm really happy. So I've got Away the Dragon, Enter the Dragon, Fist of Fury, and How Bruce Lee Changed the World myself. But I will put a link to it in the description down below, and I will end up adding it to my bio. I will be adding to stuff. I will be doing posters, mugs, bags, hoodies, and all that in due course. But what with the wedding and now the funeral coming, I haven't had a lot of time, and I wanted to start putting videos out for you guys, because otherwise, before I get round to finishing this Arrows box set, it will be old news and there'll be a new one coming out. Anyway, right. With that, I'm gonna love you and leave you. Let me know about what you think about the Japanese mix down below, or have I just got it completely wrong and it is on the export cut, or is it just a bit of a boo-boo? It's because it was kind of doing my head in. I couldn't figure it out. But highly recommended this disc. Big Boss and Fist of Fury have never looked this good, and I'm loving this box set so much. Right, before I start waffling on, have yourselves a fantastic weekend, guys. Much love, and I'll be back with another ramble real soon. You take care, people.